Last month, I tried to make a $1,000 bouquet and I failed because my hands are too small. So this month, we're getting a really big vessel and we're gonna try to make a $1,000 arrangement. I'm a little nervous about this because this is not an easy to work with container to build a bouquet, and honestly my skill set is not at vessel arranging. We're gonna have to, you know, bring out our best pretending to be a florist skills to get this to be successful, and we're gonna need a lot of flowers. We have a room full of leftover flowers from our market, so I have lots to work with, and I'm the most excited about all these yellow marigolds. I love these. These make me so happy. Marigolds are just so fun, but they also have like a really good shape and structure. When I put these into a vase, it makes it really easy for me to then fit other flowers in after it. I think this is gonna be what I need to be able to successfully put something together. I have lots of bits and pieces, but this needs to be special. If this is gonna be a $1,000 arrangement, then we need to get some expensive stuff. So let's go pick some things out of the farm. It's year 5 on our farm, and at this point, you know, I make over 100 bouquets every single week. If I've added up all the bouquets that I've made, it would be hard to count. But I'm not a florist. The number of arrangements in vases that I've made, I could probably count on my fingers and my toes. I am not skilled at this and I do not have a lot of practice. I'm not confident at the success. One thing I am confident at though is that the flowers are gonna be beautiful because we're getting Lisianthus first. I can do yellow and purple though. I need to come up with a color palette. The first step to success in flower arranging is being intentional. So I have yellow. I really like yellow and pink together. Or I could do rainbow, which I love. But you know, when I think of like arranging, I think of something like classier. Rainbow is like great for a bouquet, but maybe this is like fancy. So maybe we should do like a more muted palette. What do you think, Ian?
Well, I like the yellow and pink together.
You think I should do yellow and pink? I also have just a couple pink Lisianthus.
Just a few.
Just a few.
And just a few more.
Just a few. Not too many. We could just pick pink. We get some Lisianthus, we could get some Zinnias, we could get some of the Statice, just like go through and pick everything pink. I have lots of yellow saved, and then we can get some like romantic bits. I'm feeling a theme here. What do you think? What's your guess, Ian? Is this gonna be a successful endeavor?
No.
No!
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 I think that you're gonna fail at being able to get it to fit in that vessel.
Everything's gonna fall over.
It's kind of an awkward shape.
It is an incredibly awkward shape.
Because there's no like rim at the top to kind of hold it.
I know. Everything is, and it's
so
really
wide,
right?
Yeah.
Everything is gonna fall out. I actually have a trick though.
What? You didn't tell me that.
I have a...
Or you did tell me that and I wasn't listening.
I have a trick on my sleeve to do it the way florists do. I can bring some of my non-existent skills to this project because I have the internet, and so I've learned a thing or two. What I'm aiming for here is a decadent amount of Lisianthus. What do you think? Is this a decadent amount of Lisianthus?
You're getting there, but you're not there yet.
I agree. It's always good to be influenced by a bad influence. Oh, this one. Look at the color. Look at the color on that.
Pretty amazing.
This is a different color. I like it. Oh, these are beautiful. This is feeling pretty indulgent.
Okay, let's get on to the next one.
Another color of Lisianthus. Okay, look at that. Those are very special.
Okay, get 10 more of them.
We'll do 3.
That's not very indulgent, Serina. Here, get this one right here. Dusty's eating Lisianthus. Dusty?
Is he actually eating?
Yeah, he just bit the end off.
Bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Dusty! Stop it! You're a brat. Come on. Come on, Dusty. He'll follow us. He wants to hang out more than our flowers. Okay. Pink Lisianthus. Now we need some pink zinnias. Maybe
Maybe pink isn't right.
Yeah. Well, there's some white on the end. Let's get the white.
What happened to this plan that you had?
Well, my plan is to make... I'm going to start with yellow, which is like crazy town. And then I'm going to tone it down with everything else I add to it. That's looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think we need some cosmos. We're gonna have a lot of heavy pieces with the marigolds, so we need something light and airy. We should probably get some white ones too. We got some light cosmos. We're also getting some of these heavier, these are snow puff, double click. They're big puff balls. They're gonna imitate the puffballness of the marigolds, but then they're gonna be softer. By using this, the plan is that we're gonna soften the look of the marigolds by imitating the shape, but a different vibe. What do you think?
I agree.
Sounds good in theory?
Yep. I'm only worried that it's gonna all fall out.
I have a trick, I told you. Okay, how's that? Here, give me my other stuff. Are we seeing the vision? Are you seeing it?
I am.
But yellow. This and yellow. Since it's gonna be for me, we can put all the Serina things in it. So we're gonna get some weeds. My favorite. I really wish there was a green amaranth as good as this weed amaranth, you know?
It's got a great green.
It does have a good green. This leaf is gonna look good against the frilly marigold leaf. More weeds. I don't know what this is, but this like smaller shape. Everything that we have so far is big for the flowers. We need some smaller shaped flowers to add contrast against all of the big stuff that we got put in there. Floaty and small and the puff. Okay, we need more green. We got a little bit of green here, but we need to find something. Something to give some air, something to add some greenery, and I think we're gonna need some other small flowers too. This will be perfect for the air. Perfect to do a filler flower. We got this apricot Statice, which is totally gonna have those pink colors, but still complementary to the yellow. This is gonna be good. It's coming together in my head. I'm seeing the vision. This is like my most precious Statice, apricot Statice. It's not as productive, but the color is like really desirable. It feels indulgent to be picking a bunch of it just for me. This is where the $1,000 comes from. All those things that I don't want. So I'm like, $10 a stem. I need a surprisingly lot of this. Okay, that's enough of this. One more thing, and then we'll go work with what I got. Okay, I lied. I said one more thing. But look at these straw flowers. These are like perfect.
You get distracted by the beauty of the straw flowers.
No. Look, they're exactly our color palette, right? Yellow and pink, with them being all bloomed out. Maybe we should get some some of these. What do you think?
You keep getting distracted.
Some of these mini sunflowers. Look how cute they are, though. How can I not be distracted? Okay, last thing. I have not picked this yet this year. That's how precious this is. Been saving it just for this moment. Rudbeckia trilobia. Ultimate little filler. Look at that. Aren't those adorable? You know what these are?
What?
Aw, cutie. Okay, we have lots of yellow, but those are gonna look really good. I'm excited. I think this is gonna be good. Okay, just a little bit. This entire basket of flowers.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit.
What I brought.
Oh, some inspiration, huh?
2 excited little kittens. Ooh. This is Nugget, also known as Kitten Nugget. He's our feisty little adventure boy. And this is Smokey. He's soft and adorable and sometimes cuddly. He's got a little white wisp of fur on the end of his tail. And he's got a little dribble spot under his chin.
Which we won't be able to show because they're excited about flowers!
Oh my god, you're in the flower room!
Flowers! Step 1 to making an arrangement. Wash your vase.
Smokey, are you going for Guinness World Record for the longest kitten cry?
I told you I had a trick. And this is it.
You gonna build a coop for these flowers?
A foam-free florist would use chicken wire. Or if they, had a frog of some sort to create something to hold the stems in. Our chicken wire is all crunched up because it was an old roll we found growing in the weeds. So first I open it up and then, because I've done this before and I've learned my mistakes, you don't want it compacted that much. You kind of want it still quite puffy. If you press it in.
Can't get the stems in?
Yeah. It's the issue we ran into when we did the dried flower arrangement. We're not gonna repeat that mistake. Or maybe we are.
Yeah, now you're squishing it in.
Well, it has to fit.
Time is a circle. It sounds like we got someone at the door.
We're rich. We're rich with cats. 4 cats in one flower studio. Who could be so lucky? So, chicken wire puff. If we were working with a vase like this, stick it in. It's gonna kind of hold in. This vase is a pain in the butt because there's nothing to hold anything in. That's what's kind of making this so difficult. So we need to actually hold the chicken wire in, because if not, we're gonna put a flower in and it's just gonna fall out. There's better tapes for this. But work with what you got.
Nobody ever accused us of being fancy. Is this a good time to advertise that we're doing wedding work?
You too want something this good.
If your wedding colors are silver, then we can use duct tape.
We understand this in theory. Okay, and then what you do is you have to tape it, right? Because it'll just pop off still. So then you have to tape around.
I'm getting a really intense emotion of doubt.
You're a doubter.
I'm a doubter.
You don't think it's gonna be worth $1,000?
Well, at first I was doubting that it was possible in this vase. And
now you're doubting that it'll look good?
multiple aspects of doubt going on.
Look how fancy it looks. There's only one way to make this look more fancy, and that's to put a bunch of marigolds in it. Now, here. Yeah. Now, lots of people don't like marigolds as a cut flower, but me and this armful are here to tell you that you're wrong. Because It looks so good. How could you not love these? They're like so good.
They are a very good color.
Oh, just throw this in the thing. Done. No work needed. Yeah. Bridal bouquet. Just boom. The other tricky thing about this vase is you're supposed to make the arrangement relative to the vase, right? So this vase is actually quite short. So even though it's big, it shouldn't be like super tall. Oh, look at that. The puff's working. Are you feeling doubt for doubting yet?
If I feel less doubt, I'm still very strongly on the side of doubt.
You just wait. Once I stick 100 marigolds in here, so that's like literally how many it's gonna take to fill this. Once we get these marigold stems in, then they're gonna create like a total framework to hold everything else. Yeah. That's like one of the great things about like working with the marigolds. Once they get in, they create a really good cage to hold everything else.
You have room for anything else in there?
Well, it's a good thing most of the other stuff has small stems. I'm gonna present this as an option. Maybe just that. Like, doesn't it look good? You know, could you imagine like a wedding where all it is just like marigolds? It's like that trend where it's just baby's breath, but instead it's just marigolds. Okay, we do have a problem though, which is I have in no way covered the ugly tape.
You probably take the tape out at the end.
Maybe.
And then just rely on a bit of magic.
I do have faith.
Oh, you gotta have faith.
I don't know. That looks great. You know?
Well, do you want to stop the video here?
Kind of. That was like 25 of these big, massive marigold stems. Just to put it out there, this vase is probably like $50. Wholesale marigolds, like $2. You know, and there's like 25 of them. Right? Like this already is probably like $150 arrangement from a florist or more. Big vases eat up flowers. Well, I would like to shove every single one of these marigolds in there, but if I do, I'll have no more space. So let's move on to the next piece. What do you think? Should we put this in now? Need to add some other texture other than the marigold greenery. Are you trapped? Kai is lodging a formal complaint. Being in here with all these cats. This is still the base. Putting in the pink. Here, what do you think? You can start to see the color palette. I'm liking it. I liked the simplicity of the just yellow, but I don't actually think I've wrecked it by adding this stuff. How many stems do you think I'll end up using?
200.
200? That's probably right.
Throw in the big jar of jelly beans.
Only if you take the bouquet apart and count everything.
Oh, there's a nugget eating your baby's breath.
Classic. Well, it's good that they're proving they're cats. Hey, hey! That's like when they go outside, that's like their favorite thing to play in. They go and they play in the baby's breath hedge.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're not supposed to be here.
All right, there. Now what do we think?
It's looking pretty full.
Now what should we do? Maybe these little puff pieces?
Sure.
What do you think? This, I told you this was gonna be good. This is incredibly decadent. Put in the central hall in a Bridgerton set piece.
Now it's both of you. You're a bad boy too, Smokey?
You know, those little pieces make a big difference. Okay, what should we do next? White zinnias? Need to make sure they're in the water. I was kind of limited for stem length on them. I'd like them to sit up a bit higher, but they're gonna have to go where they need to go. What do you think?
I like it. I think the white zinnias go good in there. A lot better than if you'd done the pink.
Yeah. You know, the yellow is very vibrant. And the goal was to tone it down with the color combos. I feel like looking at this already, it doesn't look like a bucket of these things. There's like water in there. They're gonna like fall in the water.
I think Smokey already fell in the Statice.
Now's when we start adding the money, right? Now, it's Lisianthus time.
Now that price tag starts going up.
Oh yeah. This is how we get our $1,000. Putting 1 million of these in, but I want the top to have a little bit more height. What are we gonna do with this? We don't have a front hall, a Bridgerton front hall to prominently display our flowers for people to leave their calling cards beside.
You can put it in our bathroom.
How decadent. Tucking Lisianthus on the underside of the bouquet.
You've gone crazy, Serina. All these Lisianthus have gone to your head.
I know. I'm Lisianthus rich.
Are you having fun making this?
Yes, this is very fun. Does it look like I'm having fun?
Mm-hmm. I'm impressed. Hasn't fallen out yet.
We don't have any drapey things. So in my mind, I'm like, we are going to have a problem. We're gonna have a green tape along the rim problem. I am feeling like there's enough stuff crammed in here that we can take the tape off. Okay, we have these 3. They're not very tall. I kind of want, like they could be, like we could put them in one spot.
A little focal spot?
Yeah, and then they could be the focal. We have more Lisianthus too. But I have lots of Lisianthus in here. I definitely feel like it needs more Lisianthus.
You can put it in the roadside stand.
No.
$1,000.
Someone would just take it, be like, oh, $20, and then my vase would be gone. My vase that I display avocados in. Okay, look at that for a little focal spot. You know what I feel it needs though? I feel like it needs more Lisianthus. It's a good thing we have more Lisianthus. It's already a decadent amount. Now we're double decadent. I found every single Lisianthus left over in the outbuilding. So now we have more. Now we can put way too much Lisianthus. Oh, I don't know. It looks so good that I'm like, I don't know if I should keep going, right? Because I'm like, it looks so good.
I don't know if anything else would add anything.
More might wreck it,
Yeah.
you know? But I do want.
Well, try some and you can always pull them out.
Yeah, they look really pretty, right? It's getting pretty full too. I really want these to go in, but I think we put too much Lisianthus. But maybe, oh, we have all this other stuff too. I have these, and I like this, but now that I've said Bridgerton and crammed like 50 Lisianthus in here, I'm like, I don't know, maybe this is physically difficult for me because there's still flowers left. There's flowers left, I could put more in. Okay, what about this? This looks good, right? What do you think?
I think that the straw flowers disrupted the color palette, and this goes with it.
Yeah, and this will add some air. They'll sit up above, and they'll have like movement. And then they have some contrast, which I like. So we're almost there, and now I'm getting nervous about taking the tape off. What about this? It's less Bridgerton.
I like this as it is. I think it looks really nice.
Well, I'm not done yet. More grasses. I really like this. The white zinnias. Okay. Moment of truth. What do we think?
I think it looks good like this, and less good like that.
I don't know. I've done a pretty good job, but I agree. I think we need to take the tape off. I'm nervous.
Grip it and rip it.
I'm not going to take off the cross grid. You can't see it, right?
Yeah.
Like with it tucked in, right? There's enough things, right? That it's not very obvious.
Okay, pick it up and carry it.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Much special.
What do you think?
I'm impressed. You legitimately surprised me. I thought you were gonna fail. You did a good job. Looks nice.
Did I make marigolds look like $1,000?
You did.
You know what the trick is? Lisianthus. Lisianthus is the trick.
The trick to making marigolds look like $1,000 is to add
$1,000 of Lisianthus.
Good work, Serina.
All right.
High five.
Haha. You ready for the moment? That's what it inspires in me.
Great, now our channel has a copyright strike.
I doubt I sang it that good.